T-Mobile Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Seminoles head coach pregame, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. And here's Quintravion Wisner. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. The hand to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. No room to bring him back. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hits inside, it's Scott. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wolfpack will have first and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Wants to throw again. Holds on, it's Snow. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And
he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback changing the play. To throw, it's Daniels. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Second and long here. Rid of it on the RPO. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Changing the routes with his receiver. Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on third down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell over.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Bailey. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. He's got 50 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun. Had to force that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Working the ground game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They give it back to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice move there. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Scott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Finds his man. It's Snow. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, NC State! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down after a short game. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
He'll pull it down. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Sets his feet, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. Makes a connection.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to go.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Out wide left, it's Lopez. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Seminoles.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running inside, it's Scott. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Noles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, score a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Doran at the half. They have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The give on the counter. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets open down the middle. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Got rid of it just in time.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Off play action on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Lets it fly. It's caught. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wide receiver. Run in the red zone, it's Scott. Swamped immediately.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On second and goal, he carries again. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. RPO complete. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Straight ahead, it's Singleton. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Got the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Right side, it's Robinson. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
That's reeled in. It's Riles. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it back from inside his... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Handoff from the gun. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, no!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stops him from scoring. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the NC State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Lofts one high and deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down.
Here we go. Ready? White 29. Hey, 80-22, let's go. 80-22, let's go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Red 54, red 50. Check. Where did he go?
Trying to make magic with his feet. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Long way to go on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear.
18-52 soldier. 18-52 soldier. Let's go.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Turns out it's Lopez. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it back. Rushes on. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? There he goes. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll move the wide receiver. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they turn it into a defensive score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Caught. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. They'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Got to make the play on 4th. Under pressure. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quick give. It's Scott. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Keep it on the ground. He's dropped. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, this is a story we see every